Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about my acne journey. Now, I feel like everybody goes through a little bit of acne. For me, I felt like mine was pretty bad, but then when I see videos of people on YouTube and like how bad theirs was, I was like, oh, maybe I didn't really have it that bad. Truthfully, I think I didn't have it that bad per se, but I do think that the scarring that the acne left behind was way worse just due to the fact that I have a darker skin complexion, which then in turn made it look like my acne was way worse than it was. Does that make sense? When I first started getting acne, it was like up here on the forehead and stuff, and I don't think that when I was younger I was cleansing my skin properly and then having bangs on my forehead, and then the type of hair products that I was using probably had a lot of oil and stuff in it, and I don't think that that helped out my situation. The other thing is that, again, my skin scars so easy that if I went to the Caribbean or somewhere where there was a lot of mosquitoes, that would add to the overall look of my face and body. Now, obviously mosquitoes aren't always going for your face, but my chest, if I had any chest acne, any back acne, it was really bad. But over the years, I've found that a few things have worked like a charm for me, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of pictures throughout this video, not necessarily of my acne, because I never thought that I would be sitting here filming a video like this for you, but of the scarring. I have shared this before in I think it was like my hyperpigmentation like video or something like that, and I'm going to show you guys some of those pictures again to show you how bad my skin was. So the three things that I'm going to show you guys, there are three things that I'm going to show you guys that I feel that have really contributed to me having better skin, and I'm going to share them with you guys right now. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to share with you is a proper cleanser. Now for me, I've been trying out tons of different cleansers. I know some people that have really bad acne, once they find something, they stick to it. Now for me, I often will get huge under the skin type of pimples, zits, cysts, something like that. They were a lot more reoccurring when I was younger. Now I'll get the odd one. Like I had one, maybe I can like show you guys there. I had one, I had one, like a huge under the skin one in my earlobe just before I went to England. It was the weirdest, grossest thing. But I will get the odd one. Whereas when I was younger, it was like tons of huge one. I'm gonna see, I think there might be some pictures on Facebook that I can show you guys of when like they were like just like the hugest under the skin zits. And then as I've gotten a little bit older, they're like finer little just kind of, is it pustules? Where it's like you can see the whitehead, they pop really easy and so forth. But first things first, I do think that what I didn't have in the past that I really do try to focus on now is having a proper cleanser. And when I say a proper cleanser, I don't know about other skin types, I just know about my skin type. My skin is very oily and very acne prone, and I found the key ingredient for me to stay as acne free as possible is salicylic acid. So when I'm looking for a cleanser, I look for one that has salicylic acid in it. So this is the one that I'm using right now. It's the Vichy Normaderm Deep Cleansing Purifying Gel. This is the one for sensitive skin. I do think that there's another one for acne prone skin that might be a little bit harsher. Now, I do like the ones that are a little bit stronger with salicylic acid. However, because I do double cleanse, I think this one by fluke has worked out perfectly for me, because often when I use other cleansers and I double cleanse, I end up feeling stripped and tight like around this region, whereas with this one, I think because it is a sensitive formula, I don't feel tight or like my skin is too dried out. So although I was looking for the other one, this one I think has worked out best for me. So I think that's the first thing that you need to consider when you're trying to deal with acne, is you want to make sure that you're cleansing your face properly. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to show you guys, I don't know, obviously it's like free for the general public to use. However, I first got experience with an extractor in hair school or beauty school. And basically this is an extractor. You can get them online. I know Dr. Pimple Popper sells them, but this is just a generic one. So basically you can like just put it on your skin, and instead of using your fingers to extract something that your fingers have bacteria and stuff on it, you can use this tool. Now, I typically use this side of it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I typically use that side of it, and like I extract my face. Honestly, I'm probably too much, but you know what? My skin is clear, so I'm sure like somebody who is like more extensively trained in the areas of the face, I think that would be dermatology, they would probably say I'm doing it too much, but I am not kidding you. If I don't like extract the stuff from my face within like 3-4 days, I could like push the side of my nose and you'll see the amount of pus and like stuff coming out of my pores. Like, I didn't bring this with me on my trip to England recently, and like you could see all the little bumps on my nose where you could tell my pores were like filled to the brim with like whatever it is that your pores get filled with. And like for me, in certain areas it comes out kind of pussy, and in some areas it comes up kind of like a little grain of salt, or it's not salt, a little grain of rice. It's the weirdest thing, but I know I'm probably using this too much. And trust me, when I didn't use it, my skin was the exact same way. However, I do find that this has helped me tons with texture on my skin. So if I don't use this, you will see my skin is a lot more bumpy and so forth. And like, you can kind of see that texture underneath the skin. Now, I kind of lied. I'm actually going to add in another thing that has really helped me, although I don't have one right now. So you know those like Clarisonics or any type of spinning brush? That is something that I don't use right now. However, when my skin was at the worst of it, that was one of the things that helped me the most. I think because at the time I wasn't using a proper cleanser, that I still was like using that brush to get everything out of my skin makeup wise. I really do want a Clarisonic, but just can't deal with the investment right now. So I have an Oil of Olay one, and then I had picked one up from like just like the beauty distributors here in Edmonton. The only thing with those two is that you needed to put batteries in it, whereas the Clarisonic, you can recharge it. So at some point in my life, I will definitely invest in a Clarisonic. I just can't right now. Moving countries, you know how it is. But yeah, that is something that has really, really, really helped me a ton. Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is microdermabrasion, because I feel like that was the last key component that didn't necessarily help me with my acne per se, but it did help with my acne scarring. Those past 3 things that I've just spoken about, they helped me with my acne because it was getting my face clean and getting those blockages from my face. However, I do feel that the microdermabrasion was the thing that helped me the most with my acne scarring. Now, if you don't know what microdermabrasion is, it's basically like a little machine that has like, I think it's like a diamond encrusted tip, and they rub it along your face to take off that first or second layer of skin. Then when you go in and you start applying products to your face, those products are going into the new layer of skin and actually can penetrate that instead of sitting on top of dead old skin cells on your skin. So for me, I've seen the most transformation with my skin when I got microdermabrasion treatments. Thankfully, one of my aunts does it for me, and like it really helped cost-wise. However, knowing what I know now, I would definitely invest in it if I had to, because it did help my scarring tremendously. Anyways, guys, that is a bit about my acne story. If you have any questions for me, I would love if you just commented down below, and I'll do my best to try and answer them as quickly as possible. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope it like made you feel like you're not the only person that has gone through it. And yeah. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, I would love if you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love if you did. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.